Alright, now, the next step, obviously you guys can see my OBS right now. This is my little setup. But, you're going to download, if you're using a Logitech wheel, you're going to want to download Logitech G Hub. This pretty much gets your wheel all set up, especially for your first unboxing of your wheel. And pretty much, look, like if I turn my wheel right now, it says how much it's turning. So it should go up to 900. Well, I guess it wants to go to 450 today. I probably have it set there. But you're going to want to download this because this is one of the most important apps for your wheel. A lot of people are like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. You're going to want to need it because even if you don't have it installed, your wheel could glitch sometimes. Your wheel could be buggy. And this helps configure everything and even update your wheel on what's new and stuff like that. But other than that, when you load in game, you're going to hit the button next to the P, right to the right of the P. It's going to be that little bracket. And obviously, if you're in worldwide, that's going to open your CAD, but you can also change that so it doesn't open your CAD. But this is your little wheel menu. So, you're going to go down to controls to get your wheel set up, and you're going to go to wheel and pedals. Now, notice how at the top it says Logitech G Hub, G29 driving force racing wheel USB. That's how I know that my wheel is working. That's how I know that it's got my wheel configured and it's ready to go. So if I was to disable that wheel, then it, obviously if I turn it or anything, it doesn't do anything. But I would keep it enabled. Now, with analog input setup, this is where you can configure your throttle. So let me just show you an example. So if I hit enter on this and I hit down on my throttle on my wheel, see how it says throttle saved? And if I do the same for my steering, it does it again. It says how far I'm steering right now. If I do it for clutch, if I do it for brake, everything like that is able to be configured through there. Now, if you go to button input setup, this is where I get a lot of questions. So there's something called wheel to key. So obviously in normal GTA, that's what the mod goes off of. You can't turn on your lights and sirens on a wheel. Well, with wheel to key, if you hit enter on wheel to key, and I don't want to right now because I already have a couple things paired with it. But notice how R, Q, and Alt are paired on mine. So Alt is for my siren, Q is for my lights, and R is for like my woo woo. You feel me? So you hit enter on that, and you hit a button on your keyboard that you want to pair with your wheel. Then after that, you hit a button on your wheel. Then pretty much that's how you set up wheel to key. But they have engine, handbrake, and a ton of stuff like that. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys is when I get in a car, let me just get in a car like this and switch it to my wheel. Notice how, obviously it's inverted, I have to fix that, but notice how it shows that green bar. That's how much pressure is going on my wheel, or on my gas, how much pressure I'm putting down. Same with reverse. Now, with this, you could all change in hub options. Pretty much you could go RPM gauge, and you can remove that, which goes over your map. But I like keeping that on, so I know how much RPM I'm using and stuff like that. Speedometer, that's in the bottom right. You could disable that or put it to mile per hour. Then Gearshift Mode, I'm not 100% sure about some of this. But I usually don't play around with it too much because I don't want to mess it up because I kind of like it exactly how I have it. Now, if you do want my settings, I got you. What you're going to go to is you're going to go to controls, wheel and pedals, force feedback options. This is what I have mine at. So take a screenshot because I'm about to back out. All right. Then soft lock options. I've never done a lot with those. But yeah, that's pretty much it on how to set up your wheel for FiveM. I hope you guys are able to learn off this video because I want to be, like your driving instructor, you feel me? So, yeah, I hope you guys learned how to set up your wheel. Like, I'm on my wheel right now, But, you guys have a great rest of your day, and, I'll see you guys on the next one.